Hi everybody, welcome back to our channel. Joe here right now, and today we're gonna have Maryann making another recipe. She'll tell you about that in a second. But for those of you that just stumbled on me, we do a lot of decorating, especially for the holidays, but we also do a lot of other stuff, and one of those other stuffs we do is Maryann shows us some of her cooking recipes. You want to take it, Mar?
Yep. So today I'm going to make stuffed artichokes. There's a lot of different ways to make stuffed artichokes. This is the way we make it. So this is an artichoke, scatiofola. I'm sure I'm saying it wrong in Italian.
No, you're not. That's
So
right.
anyway, I'm going to just show you a couple things. So what you want to do is you want to cut the top off. And unfortunately, I don't know how to pick a good artichoke.
I was just going to say, is there a trick? Because my father knew how to do it,
I
but
don't know. I kind of just look at it and see. So I cut the tips off, that top part off, right? This part in here you'll see is a little hard also. Then I just take my scissor and I go around and I cut each leaf, because at the end of each one of these is a thorn. So you don't want somebody eating it and getting a thorn in their mouth, So you just make sure you trim it all around. Okay.
Yeah, and for you more mature people in the audience, if you remember the Little Rascals when Stymie said it might have choked Artie, but it's not. It ain't gonna choke Stymie.
There is a part in there, so you're gonna see. I should have cut the bottom off. I'm gonna show you that as well. So I actually have two of these already made. I mean cleaned, and I'm just gonna show you how I clean it. Okay, so you're going to go around. There's these little leaves on the bottom. You can get rid of them after, but I'm just going to leave them there. And if there's extra stuffing, I'm going to put, when I say stuffing, we just put like a breadcrumb cheese mixture. So, okay, I'm getting rid of this. And you're going to see I'm saving the stems, because when you cut it, and I don't want to cut it too, I want to show you. See in here, there's this little white part. That part is just that. I'm going to trim off all of this, and I throw that in the water when I do it, when I go to cook these, and you can just eat them. Sometimes I do this. I don't always do this part if you feel something in there. And you'll see now, this will lay flat in your pan, your pot, when you go to cook it. So kind of flat. I guess I shouldn't have cut that part. So I'll just give it another little trim here. Now this is really important. So while that's going, you'll see it'll just sit. So while this is here, I'm going to bring this over to the kitchen. Oops, see, I missed one here. I was going to say you missed it. I'm used to blaming Joe for a lot of things, so when I miss something, when it's something bad, it goes to Joe. So now I saw this. Somebody said they rub it with this lemon, so it keeps it from getting brown. I don't know. It might not, but I just do it sometimes. So I just throw that in, rub it. Now we're going to come to the kitchen. I'm going to show you. I'm going to
run the sink.
The sink. I'm going to I'm going to run it under hot water. See how tight it is, and that water's going to loosen it up.
I'm going to pause it and I'll come around there.
All right.
Okay, we're back now.
So you kind of just work this. So I have it running under hot water, and you kind of just work it and pull, and then also you want to I put my thumb in here, and I want to try to open it up.
There can be dirt in there, right?
Yes, you want to get the sand, and you also want to see if there's something, or if there's a little kind of a bad piece, or see, but now oh God, don't say that, because then I won't eat artichokes anymore, okay? So see, you just, that one you heard a click, so that'll just let a lot of the filling go in, but you see how loose it came? So it opened it up, and just go through, and I run, it's pretty hot, it's not boiling water, but it's hot. So you can see all of these open.
When we were kids, like for me anyway, I guess I didn't clean the leaves good enough, and then my father would go through them all again. Like my leaves, he would go through them all.
Yeah, because you didn't eat it good.
Yeah. In fact, once in a while, Maryann does it to me.
Right.
So she'll think I didn't clean it enough.
Yeah, he doesn't. He throws a lot of the artichoke away. So now you'll see, this one has pink inside it. This one was really red, like a purple, red, I'm saying purpley. And see, but these are already cleaned, and then I turn them upside down. But now this one doesn't, see? And I did the yellow, but it got a little brown here. But it's fine. I'm gonna put the breadcrumb mixture in.
And they vary so much in price, right? Sometimes they're like.
Sometimes you get them. I don't even know when the right season is. But so I open this up, and then I drain it while this is getting ready. Okay. See, so, and I try to get around the same size, only because then when you go to cook them, they'll also cook. They all cook around the same time. Okay. So while that's there, I'm going to show you how I'm making the filling. Okay.
I'm going to pause it a second.
Yep.
We're back, man.
Okay, so what I have in here is I cheating. There was, you know, that garlic that's already chopped up, and it's actually sweeter. And I put some olive oil, and I'm just going to saute this. I might have went a little bit heavy on the garlic because we love garlic. Then what I'm going to do, so I'm going to get this down a little bit. We just started it, you know, like break it down. I try to squish it so that it goes through. If you don't want this, you don't have to do this. I think some people don't do any of the oil with it, but I kind of like to toast up.
What are you talking about? Don't do the garlic or don't do the
They
oil?
they don't do the oil. They just kind of put a little bit of breadcrumb and cheese in it. So you again, it's according to what you like.
Listen,
And
olive oil is good for you, so
so
it's
see,
olive oil.
oh my
It's
God!
not-
Now it's starting to smell, and you're smelling the garlic.
You smell that
Woo!
out there? Mm.
It's really smelling nice. So I'm gonna, you're seeing it's starting to brown.
Yeah.
So what
That goes fast, right? Because
Yeah, you gotta-
that'll
'cause-
get, you'll burn that, and then it gets like
well,
bitter.
I was trying to get it ready for you. So, I mean, trying to go a little faster. See, so they're getting, so that's good. You see, so this part a little bit right there is perfect, but you have to keep your eye on it. Like, don't go and do something else. So now what I do is I'm gonna put in here approximately a half a cup per artichoke.
Are those regular breadcrumbs?
These are, no, actually, you can use regular, but these are actually garlic breadcrumbs. And it's the seasoned. I don't, you know, but I'm still going to season it again. So I'm going to use actually, it's going to be, see, and I have that little bit. I almost, you know what's terrible? Okay, I'm throwing it in because I'll use it on my stuffed peppers. So it should be about a half a cup for every artichoke, but it also depends on the size of your artichoke. So you're going to see here that the breadcrumbs will get toasted. So what I also do now is I know it's already seasoned, but I'm going to add more to it. Excuse me. I'm just going to come here. Again, garlic powder. We're very big on the garlic. Then I'm going to add some parsley flakes. I mean, this is not going to hurt you. It's just going to give it a nice taste. I'm just going to stir that to make sure it's not burning. Because you'll see when that... And you know what? If it gets really, really dry, I'm probably going to add a little bit of water. And then also more, a little bit of more olive oil, I'll see. Because it's not really... And whatever extra these breadcrumbs I have, I'll just keep them and I'll either stuff peppers or something else. Excuse me again. I'm going to put some paprika. I better not pour this because this one comes out fast. I used to say paprika, and then somebody corrected me because my mother would say that. And I don't know if this just gives it color. I guess it has a little bit of
There's
flavor.
a little bit of a taste.
You know?
I think it's for color more than anything.
You know, and then I'm going to add also some minced onion. I know they have that. Okay. And later on...
Notice there's really no measurements here. This is just like, this isn't baking. This is cooking. So to
You
your
know what?
taste,
And
right?
right, and you're going to taste the breadcrumbs, and you'll see. Take a pinch of it, and you're going to see if that's what you like. You're gonna, if you don't like something in it, or sometimes I put Mrs. Dash, because we're trying to cut down a little bit on the salt, but I'm still going to add my cheese. So you're going to see here, I'm going to try to show you where you're going to start. You have to be very careful because the breadcrumbs will burn, you know. So I'm going to make a well in here and add a little bit more oil because the mixture's a little bit dry. Okay, so I'm going to mix this because this one has, we went to a wedding and one of the, see there's some rosemary in there. We went to a wedding and one of the favors, whoops. Don't do that, was the rosemary oil that somebody, as a favor. So I have a couple of those.
But that's not what you just put in, did you?
No. I'm just showing that was there. I'm going to move this from away. So I'm just going to let this toast up a little bit. And then we're going to stuff, and then I'm not going to put the cheese in yet. See, I just saw it. Let me just turn the pan. See right there? You see it? I don't know if you see that, Joe. See, it's getting dark. The breadcrumbs are getting darker.
Yep.
Okay, so you got to just be careful not to. I'm probably going to have more breadcrumbs than I need, but.
You want me to pause this while you're doing that?
Yes, and then I'll show you at the end. Okay.
And we're back.
So I'm just good. So what you'll see that I toasted this. I might have put a lot of extra parsley, but And then you take a spoon and you just taste it. Very good. It gives the breadcrumbs a nice taste.
It smells great.
Okay, so now I'm going to add some grated cheese again. And I'm guessing maybe, I don't even know. See, I'm getting...
Not again. This is the first time. You're
Yeah,
talking
this
about...
time. Oh, because yesterday I always add
Yeah, but
grated cheese.
somebody might not have seen that. So
Okay, so I added some grated cheese. I'm going to, after I'm going to mix it again. So incorporate, again, if you don't like this, it tastes great without the grated cheese. But we love grated cheese. We love cheese, which I guess is a bad thing, but not bad. It's wonderful for you. So you're going to break that up. Now what I'm going to do, and I know some people do it with a spoon, but I'm going to show you my trick. It's whatever works for you. I'm sure this is way over as much that we need, but if I only leave a little bit in that container, the breadcrumbs, I would have ended up throwing it away. So let me just taste it again, and I just use this spoon. Good. Okay, if you want, you could do even more cheese. So what I do is, again, I'm coming here and I kind of just put it in. And you have to be careful because the breadcrumbs, so I kind of work it, but I just start, sometimes I start in the middle, I open it, and you're just going in, and I use my fingers. You can use a spoon if you want. Now, if you don't want as much, I try to put a little bit of breadcrumbs in every leaf, but you do whatever, you like. So I've seen it where some people don't even put anything like that. Would be the whole thing of breadcrumbs. I try to give a little bit on each one, because sometimes people don't even know how to eat this. So you pull out each leaf.
Just like some people are minimalists, and I mean, even the way we decorate everything, we're not minimalists. So we do everything to the full capacity that you can.
Right,
so.
and be careful because this is, I'm touching this breadcrumbs, but it is a little warm to the touch. So, and I'm probably going to add a little sprinkle more cheese on top, probably. So again, I'm opening each leaf. So what happens is sometimes people get those really big artichokes. When I did that, I ended up having one artichoke in the pan because I didn't have enough. So I mean, it's going to make a nice thing here, and I'll show you all of them. It might be enough because I might be overstuffing. So again, open it as much as you like. Whatever you like. That one I probably pulled apart. So I'm going to leave this on the side to make sure I have enough stuffing. So I'll leave it here.
You can do the other two. I'll pause it and then we'll come back?
Yes, and then I'll show you all of them as I go through. And this way I'll make sure that everything is... See, you can, if you want it even, you can trim that off. But I'm going to just leave it. It's fine.
Okay, so we'll be right back.
Okay. Put this in.
Okay, we're back.
Okay, so now I stuffed my artichokes. And look, not bad. I guess some of them are a little bit overstuffed. So I just, again, if I leave that in there, I'm salting this water.
How much water is that?
That's about, so whatever pot you used, I'm going to say it's about an inch of water. But now when this water dissipates or evaporates, what you're going to have to do is add some water to it.
You want to make sure there's water in the bottom?
Yes, you have to. And let me just see if it's salty. Yeah, you know what? You have to put the salt in the water to make sure it, because you really didn't use salt for the artichoke itself. So now what I do then, and I kind of measured this before, so I know this will fit. So we have the artichoke here. It'll fit 3 perfect because that's what I use on this one, see? So that's perfect there. And I just leave, because this part here will just go into the water and make like a little, I don't want to say gravy, but a little sauce. Okay, now what I also do, you don't have to do this, but I just like to do it because I actually like to eat the stem. So actually I'm going to cut this, and don't do this until you're ready at the end to do it, because it'll just turn black again. So you cut it down. I should use a different knife, but that's fine. See, this one doesn't have a big white core, but it does. It's part of the artichoke.
It's actually very tender.
Oh my God, yeah, this inside part. So you just kind of get rid of this little stemmy stuff.
Not the outside. That's
and
like
you know
eating
what?
Bark.
And you know what? Yeah, it's like but it gives it a nice, so I just throw that in, and I do it for the other two. I'm going to cover this. Actually, I'm going to drizzle so that you can see. I'm going to cut the other 3, but I'm just going to drizzle it with a little bit of olive oil. And then I'm just going to put it on the stovetop.
Okay, so you're going to put it on the stove
And
top.
about-
How high is the flame?
You know what? I leave it, you're going to look at it. Just when you're going to see it boil and it's going to come up to the side. And then what I do is you're going to leave it about an hour. Or what you're going to do is you're going to come in, you got to be careful because it's going to be hot. And you're going to pull on the leaf. And when the leaf comes out, that means the artichoke is done.
Okay, so just to
And you don't
recap.
have to, I'm sorry, and you don't have to eat this hot. You can eat it, you know, at room
Right.
temperature.
But it's about an hour, but they should be checking it throughout, right?
Yes,
Because
you
the
don't-
water
yes,
needs to be that height.
Because you don't pay, you know, you could, the water, you just don't want, you want to make sure the water's, there's some water on the bottom of the artichoke. You don't want to burn your artichoke.
Is it covered? I'm sorry, I missed that.
Yes, you want to cover it, and then you're going to see it's going to, we'll take a picture of it when it's boiling, and that's exactly, you know, how you, not boiling, but you know, you'll see it cooking. So what I do is I start it a little high, then when it gets to a certain temperature, I leave it, and then I just let it, and I just let it continue to cook at that temperature, you know, so that you go, see, as soon as you see that you pull this off, it gets dark right away. So you have to kind of throw them in right away. Okay, if you want to do this part. If you don't want to do this, you don't have to. I just think it gives it a, see, this one has a bigger white core. So this one is actually better. But whoever gets it, gets it. It almost is like melt in your mouth when you're able to eat this at the end.
All right, so we're going to show them when it's on the
Yes,
stove?
yep.
So I'm going to pause this
Yep.
right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
So tell me when you're ready.
It's on.
Oh, so as I already told you, we're cheese lovers, so I'm just going to put, this is shredded Parmesan cheese. I used Romano cheese inside, and this you'll just see will melt, and it's just gives it it's a nice, some people put tomato sauce on top, or in the breadcrumbs, I guess, to loosen it up.
To congeal it, you mean?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry, yes, to hold it together. And a little bit more for that one, and then that's it. Okay, and then I'm just going to put the cover on. And you'll see I put a stem in between each one, and it kind of flavors the water as well. This is funny, when you cut this, if you put your hand in your mouth, you'll see it's so bitter. Even when I pick it in the fruit market, yeah, it's a bitter taste. Okay?
Okay. Am I
That's
pausing?
it. Yep.
Okay.
And then you'll see the finished product.
Okay.
So this is exactly what we wanted. So I see it's actually I had it on medium, and I lowered it to like low temperature. You just want it to boil that. You see where it's bubbling? Looks good, right? Just to give, I shut the light off there, Joe. So.
It's okay.
Okay, so
Okay.
yep, and I'm gonna just leave this. I'm just gonna keep checking to make sure that
It's like that
yes,
all the time.
that there's water on the bottom.
Okay.
And if it goes down, just add water. That's
Okay.
all. Okay.
Yep.
All right. See you later.
Okay, man, we're back.
Okay, so this is the finished product, and this is the stem part. I don't know if people know how to eat them, but you're going to see that it'll come right out. This one has a lot of stuffing. So you take the stuffing, and then you go with your teeth on the leaf. It's really good.
And as the closer you get to the middle, the more tender the leaves actually get.
Oh my God, very good. And this was that other piece that I was showing. That you could, this one still has a little bit of the thing on it, but very good. Try it. Thumbs up if you like it. Enjoy.
Okay, everybody, so that brings us to the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed this recipe too, and look for our next video coming up really soon.
Yep.
It might be either cooking or decorating. We don't know yet. So just stay tuned. Okay, everybody, take care.
Bon appetit.
Ciao.
Okay.